Well, welcome back. This is a 1920 VV11, Victrola VV11, and as you can see, it's painted. A couple of videos earlier on this channel, I had finished restoring a Victrola VV11 that was done in a Japanese style. Interesting. That Japanese style serial number was 754737. This one is 755348. 611 numbers newer. So it's probably made, if not the same day, certainly maybe the same week in 1920. Anyway, this has come to me for restoration. And it came from a man who purchased it by buying or winning an auction of a storage locker. And so here it is. I wanted to do a video, kind of a first look video of this for you, but I couldn't because there was some things that needed to be done. For example, I scan down here, you can see this has some casters on it. When it got here, it had no casters, and the stems were pretty rusted. So I had to drill out the stems and put some casters on. I had them in stock so we could wheel it around. And I haven't showed you the under the hood yet because when I got it, I tried to get the turntable off the spindle and it was rusted bad. It was like weld rusted. So I had to maneuver and get the turntable, motorboard, and motor out slowly and easily. And I took the motor apart and the turntable and spindle came out all by itself. I had to PB blaster the thing and hit it with a hammer on a vise to break that thing loose. But it's fine now. The motor's good. I took the time to clean the motor. I'll show you, I'm picking up the camera here. There's the motor. It's in very good shape, working just fine now. And the spindle is excellent. So when we get this together, it's going to be good. Now, what's interesting about this is when I first saw it, my old man's memory was triggered. Because I remember years ago seeing pictures on the internet of Victrolas like this. This being yellow, I remember this. I really do. And I remembered a red one. I remembered I don't know if it was black or dark navy blue. It was a while back. And I'm 75 years old and it was quite a few years ago. But I definitely remember this. And it's interesting. It's interesting to me. I don't know how rare it is. I don't know that it is rare at all, but it's different, that's for sure. Now, it's the serial number 779500. Victrola started finishing these things on the back. Well, this is 755348, much earlier, 24,000 numbers earlier, and it's painted on the back. I'll show you that when I turn it around. The pinstriping is very interesting. It's clean. I don't think this was painted in somebody's garage. It was done very well. And there's some other interesting things. I'm going to turn it around and show you. There, as you can see, I left the hatch off. It's just sitting in there so you can look inside. It's painted, finished on the back. And the pinstriping, I call it pinstriping, the black painting is done extremely well. In certain areas where it's chipped a little bit, like right there, and in the front, you can see that a white primer was used under it. Very well done. Here's an example of how it chipped off, and there's white primer, you can see it there. So I'll turn it around, get the front going. Now, also what's interesting about this is the horn. It's painted black lacquer, and down below the record shelves are missing. But the trim for both sides is right here. I'm going to have to build some new record shelves when I do the restoration. And I don't know if I should do them in the mustard yellow or black. I don't know. What do you think? There's some of you out there may know more about this or may have seen it more than me, or more often than me. Anyway, you can see when it was painted, it was done like it was done in a factory of some kind. But I'm sure it's an aftermarket. I'm sure it is. Now, underneath the hood. Forgive the camera shaking. I'm holding this so I can show it to you a little bit better than being on a stand. That Japanese designed Victrola that was a few videos back also had the Victrola emblem covered. And it's right here. You can see it. I don't know if the camera can see it, but it's underneath the paint. I can see it with my naked eye. The Japanese designed machine was marketed by Wurlitzer. We had a history on that because I did the work for the owner. There's no indication of a marketing or retailer's sticker. Feels like there's some little holes here that there may have been something there. But I don't know that it was a Wurlitzer. I don't know that it was anything. It could have been an aftermarket without any retailer mark on it at all. But what's interesting too, when I finally got the motor out and the turntable off, I found red. Remember I said I remember a red machine? And how this got red, I have no idea. Let me set this turntable down so I can get the thing up a little bit. The back was done extremely well. It's not splashed, there's no overspray. It was done meticulously. So why is this red? I have no idea. But it's interesting. It kind of confirms my memory that I saw one of these in red at one time. Anyway, I thought you might find this interesting. This is going to be totally restored. And the pinstriping, polishing, cleaning, the motor's done more or less, and then new shelves down below. So when it's done, hopefully I'll get a video done for you, and we'll play a few records. But until I get that done, I have some tune-ups to do right here. Keep me busy for a while. And I do have some customers that come to me from time to time and need some work. So if you need some questions answered or you need some advice, I'm in the Phoenix area, the East Valley of Phoenix, Chandler, Gilbert, Mesa area. So if you have some questions, send me an email to Arizona Victrola Workshop at CenturyLink.net. That's Arizona Victrola Workshop at CenturyLink.net. Or if you have some work that needs to be done, if I can help you with something, be happy to do it. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.